Welcome, everyone, to this exciting journey into human physiology. Today, we are diving into one of the most vital and fascinating life-sustaining systems in your body, the kidneys. We will explore their intricate structure, discover their microscopic functional units, and uncover the incredible mathematics behind how they continuously filter your blood to keep you alive every single day. Let us get started. To understand the kidneys, imagine a massive, bustling city. This city produces tons of garbage and wastewater every single day. If the garbage trucks stop working and the water treatment plants shut down, the city quickly becomes toxic and completely unlivable. In your body, your cells are like the citizens of this city. They are constantly producing waste products as they generate the energy needed to keep you alive. Your kidneys are the ultimate, highly advanced water treatment and waste management plants. They continuously filter your blood, deciding exactly what needs to be kept, like clean water and essential nutrients, and what must be thrown away, like cellular trash and excess salts. Without this continuous sorting process, our internal environment would become dangerously polluted in a matter of hours. Now that we understand why the kidneys are so crucial, let us look at their physical structure. Anatomically, the kidneys are a pair of bean-shaped organs located at the back of your abdominal cavity, safely tucked just below the rib cage. But looking at them from the outside only tells a fraction of the story. The true magic of these organs happens at the microscopic level, hidden deep within the tissue. This magic is performed by structures called nephrons, which are the fundamental functional units of the kidney. To give you an idea of the scale, each individual kidney contains about 1 million of these microscopic filtering tubes. That means you have roughly 2 million nephrons working tirelessly around the clock to clean your blood. Since the nephron is the star of the show, let us break down how it is built. A single nephron consists of two main parts working in perfect harmony. The first part is the renal corpuscle, which houses a structure called the glomerulus. You can think of the glomerulus as a bundle of highly porous capillaries, where the blood is initially filtered under pressure. Once the fluid is squeezed out of the blood, it enters the second main part, the renal tubule. This is a long, winding tube where the newly filtered fluid is carefully processed. It is a highly sophisticated assembly line that ensures nothing valuable is lost while all the dangerous waste is prepared for excretion. Before we move on to how the nephron processes fluid, let us see this structure with a concrete visual. Here is a detailed diagram of a single nephron. On the top left, you can see the afferent arteriole, bringing blood into the glomerulus, that red bundle of capillaries enclosed in Bowman's capsule. This is where the initial filtration happens. The filtered fluid then travels through the yellow tubular system. Notice the winding proximal convoluted tubule, which dips down into the long U-shaped loop of Henle and then comes back up to the distal convoluted tubule. Finally, the processed fluid empties into the collecting duct on the right. Every curve and loop is specifically designed to reabsorb water and nutrients back into the body. Now that we have seen the winding path of the tubule, let us understand what actually happens inside it. As the filtered fluid travels through this complex tubular system, the kidney performs a highly delicate balancing act. It meticulously reabsorbs exactly what the body needs, like water, glucose, and essential ions, sending them right back into the bloodstream. At the same time, the tubule actively secretes additional waste products and excess acids from the blood directly into the fluid. It is not just a simple filter, It is an active, intelligent sorting mechanism. By the time the fluid reaches the end of the collecting duct, it has been perfectly calibrated to form the final product, which we call urine. Understanding this microscopic sorting process is absolutely critical because these organs do much more than just make urine. They are the master regulators of your blood pressure, the balancers of your body's acid-base levels, and the controllers of your red blood cell production through the release of specific hormones. In the real world, when a person's nephrons are damaged by chronic diseases like diabetes or high blood pressure, they develop chronic kidney disease. When the kidneys fail completely, patients must rely on artificial filtering machines, a grueling process known as dialysis, just to stay alive. Therefore, knowing how a healthy nephron works is the very first step to understanding how to treat, manage, and prevent these life-threatening medical conditions. To truly understand how efficiently this functional unit operates, we must look at the mathematics of the blood arriving at its doorstep. This brings us to a concept called the filtration fraction. Conceptually, this metric tells us exactly what percentage of the blood plasma entering the kidney is actually pushed through the glomerulus and into the tubular system. The formula is beautifully simple. FF equals GFR divided by RPF. FF is the filtration fraction. GFR stands for glomerular filtration rate, which is the volume of fluid successfully filtered by all glomeruli combined, measured in milliliters per minute. RPF stands for renal plasma flow, the total volume of blood plasma entering the kidneys, also in milliliters per minute. If the GFR increases while blood flow remains constant, the filtration fraction goes up, meaning the kidney is working harder to filter a larger portion of the incoming blood. Now that we have our formula, let us see this with a concrete example. Imagine a healthy young adult patient undergoing a comprehensive kidney function test. The doctor determines that the patient's renal plasma flow is 600 milliliters per minute, and their glomerular filtration rate is 120 milliliters per minute. We need to calculate the filtration fraction. We start with our formula, FF equals GFR divided by RPF. We substitute the given value of 120 for the GFR in the numerator and 600 for the RPF in the denominator. By performing this simple division, we isolate the exact proportion of plasma that successfully crosses the filtration barrier. The result is 0.20, which is exactly 20%. This means 1/5 of the incoming plasma is filtered, which is a perfectly normal and healthy value, indicating the microscopic filters are functioning exactly as they should. Having seen how efficient the kidney is minute by minute, we must now scale this up to understand its massive daily workload. To find the total volume of fluid filtered over an entire day, we use a simple scaling formula. The total volume, V total, is equal to the glomerular filtration rate, GFR, multiplied by the total time in minutes, T minutes. Conceptually, this is just multiplying a rate by a time to get a total amount. The GFR is our rate in milliliters per minute, and T minutes is our time span. If the time span increases, the total volume filtered increases proportionally. This mathematical relationship is crucial for revealing the sheer scale of water the kidneys handle, which helps us understand why the tubular reabsorption process is so incredibly vital to human survival. Let us put this scaling formula into practice. Suppose a patient has a steady glomerular filtration rate of 125 milliliters per minute. We want to calculate the total volume of fluid entering the nephrons over a full 24-hour day. First, we must ensure our time units match.
We multiply the 24 hours in a day by the 60 minutes in each hour, giving us exactly 1,440 minutes. This dimensional analysis step prevents massive calculation errors. Next, we multiply our GFR of 125 by our total time of 1,440 minutes. The resulting calculation yields 180,000 milliliters, which is equivalent to 180 liters per day. Think about that physical reality. Your tiny kidneys filter enough fluid to fill a large bathtub every single day. Since you only urinate about 1.5 liters a day, this proves the nephrons reabsorb more than 99% of the filtered water.
We have covered a tremendous amount of ground today, so let us review our key takeaways. First, the kidneys are not just waste bags. They are highly sophisticated filtration and balancing systems essential for life. Second, their immense power lies in millions of microscopic functional units called nephrons, which filter blood and meticulously process the fluid. Third, we learned how to measure this efficiency using the filtration fraction, and we saw the staggering mathematical reality that our kidneys filter 180 liters of fluid daily, reabsorbing 99% of it. Understanding this fundamental structure and its mathematics provides the necessary foundation for exploring how our bodies maintain overall internal harmony. You have done a fantastic job grasping these complex concepts today.